Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we've got another Konami game with the same IP that we have had. So we'll see what this one is, shall we? Looks kind of like what we saw on part 2 of this one. Alright, so we get to pick different worlds that we can go to. It's still got the goofy characters. Let's go here. Alright, so again we're still at 2 buttons. This has more of the feel of the Game Boy version so far. Again, we're not going to be able to read much. So let's see what we can do without. Let's go to an actual level rather than whatever the fishing thing is. I mean, it looks good, it controls fine. And then we bounce right off of them, right over the edge. Gotta love it. Okay, so we can actually attack downwards. Okay, that's good to know, especially for that spot. Alright, I hit jump. I know I hit jump, but apparently it did not jump. Wow, swing and a miss. We are having a hell of a time, aren't we? We're not going to continue. This game definitely does not take itself seriously at all. You gotta love that. We're going to start over. I probably should have just continued. Let's go check out some other stuff. Let's try this one. I think they're all going to start out in town. Alright, can't go there. I don't know why this one is seeming having issues. At least the jumping is not doing very well in this. Getting a lot of stuttering in this for some reason. Well, why aren't we able to go to any level? Try to see what's going on here. That's weird that we can do the other ones, but we can't do this one? So what, we don't get to do these levels? We could do the other one, and then we can go with this one, but for whatever reason, this one right here is not allowing us to actually do anything. Okay, well, whatever. We'll just move on then, I guess. So again, like, every one of these games is completely different from the previous one. It's not like they just kind of changed one or two things. They literally just almost revamped a lot of the game on how it functions. I mean, we have the town that we do in all of these games, including the Game Boy one, everything else. Yeah, for whatever reason, but we can go this one. Very interesting. It's very, very interesting. Can you swim? Okay, yes. He's like a rhythmic gymnast. In the other one, he had a hula hoop. In this one, he's got a ribbon. Like, what is going on here? Like, it's so silly that... And then they're jumping in the pool. Can we swim down? Nope, we can't swim down. Alright. Jesus. Okay, that's kind of just getting a little obnoxious. Okay, so we can't swim down. Again, we have 6 buttons and we can only use 2 of them. I mean, the other 2 we do use to switch. Oh god, this is so fucking stupid, dude. I must say, right now, so far, not as big a fan of this one. At least that one level. Like, honestly, so far it's not been bad, but that one level's just absolutely obnoxious, dude. And again, we can't this one we can't attack down. The sword girl we can, but this one we can't. So stuff like that is a little obnoxious where we can't actually hit them. And he's got a juggling, trying to see how we can get up there. Yeah, we're just gonna move on. Somehow the ribbon just missed that bird. Okay. Oh god, what the fuck? I don't even want to know where that ball's coming from. This game is definitely just a very interesting, eclectic. The downside is we are on a time limit, so it makes trying to explore the level a little bit harder. I can't get over the fact that we're shooting a ball what looks like right out of our ass. Like I like that he has every one of his attacks is different. But some of them are just don't really function overly well. Nah. And he's dropping turds. Like, oh, and then he undresses. You've got to be kidding me, dude. This whole premise of this character is almost just wrong, dude. Like, really. And it sucks that we have to do this level. I don't really want to. Will you jump? Seriously, dude. I don't know why we are not jumping properly in this game. How are we not making this? Oh. Okay, this is ridiculous, dude. Seriously. Like, is there something up that I don't know about? Or, okay, I'm fucking over it. It's just, I don't understand how we're not making these jumps. It's like trying to avoid these. This level just really just is obnoxiously annoying. Everything about it just really sucks, to be honest. I don't get why we can't make these jumps. I do not understand it. There is no run and jump. There is no run button in here. So you just get up there and you jump. But whatever reason, they do not allow you to jump. I don't get it. I don't understand. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Did it... It almost seems like I double jumped, but I didn't double jump. Yeah, see, we're not... I'm hellbent. This is ridiculous. I don't understand. I really don't. I really hate this level, like, so much. Yeah, everything about this level is just fucking shit, dude. Like, absolute trash. You can't make these... I don't understand what is with these jumping. We're gonna move on, because that's just obnoxious as fucking hell. I don't get why we're not jumping properly. I get we don't jump here, okay? That's fine. Like, what, starfish? Like, everything about this game is just goofy. Not necessarily in a bad way by any means, although the other guy is definitely kind of in bad means that he's very goofy, like shooting balls out of his ass. He gets naked when he beats the level. Just everything about him is just very weird. And like, this is the one guy was the only one that we couldn't actually go to another level on. So far, again, we've got the same enemies. We've done all three of these, and they're still the same enemies in all of it. Completely different kind of worlds or whatever, same enemies. And we found that in the other one, in all the other ones too, is one of the main downsides to this game is the enemies. I think enemy placement and some of the other stuff that they do in here is really kind of annoying as well. Why we can't hit these guys is just kind of a... I don't know. There's just something about this game that I don't know. It feels like this game right here specifically feels a little undone. I don't know. It just seems like everything you try to do doesn't work. The jumping is... like maybe we have to get something else first? Yeah, there's no items, so... no? And why does that look like a swastika? So yeah, it's like we can't do this level. It's like there's certain things we're missing in order to do certain things. That's why we can bounce around, maybe. Like going and buying something at another one? I don't know, but like... fucking birds, dude. It's like we're swinging and for whatever reason we just miss. And that seems to happen a lot in a lot of these enemies. Why is this guy drop this, but the other one was shit? And this one actually, once we finished the level, we were able to keep going. The other one, we finished the level and was just like, there's very weird non-consistency going on in this game as far as things go. I mean, there's probably a rhyme and reason for it, and I'm not really upset about it, but it's just interesting that some levels we can't do it all. One whole character we can't even get to another to be able to do the levels. One, we beat the level and nothing happens. This one, we beat the level, get to go do something. It's just like we seem to be all over the place in this, which is very interesting. I feel like the controls really don't work quite as well in this one as some of the other ones. It doesn't feel as polished. I don't know how else to explain it, but like you see, we go to attack something and for whatever reason it just doesn't hit there, but we get hit. The enemy placement where we're jumping and trying to attack and we're getting hit. There's a few things wrong with this one, I think, over a lot of the other ones. Part of it is like just the enemy placement and stuff, where it's almost like they're doing it on purpose, that we have to get one of those where you just kind of have to get hit kind of things. I don't know, not really a fan. The whole fact that we're almost able to jump in spots, but we can't on all these places, really made it aggravating. But I think this is a very interesting and unique IP, and it definitely has a big fan base, obviously, because we've gotten, what, 3 Game Boy games, plus the 3 NES, or the 3 other Super NES games, plus this one, and then like here, yeah, we wake up, but yet we can't go anywhere. So like, without being able to read and understand what's fully going on, I'm kind of at a loss. Yeah, like we can't go anywhere here. Maybe we can now? I don't know. We haven't picked up any items. We'll try this real quick, but then we're going to move on and just... So everybody does share health. So we share health, we share items, we share everything, but we're completely changing everything about what's going on. So that's something else that's a little interesting. I get it, but also it's like, why not have each one as their own entity instead of sharing? But then I guess that makes it to where we can share items too. You know, you can't share one thing without the other, right? So yeah, like we're in a spot here where we can't even do anything. We'll try this one more time. Maybe we'll go do the fishing thing real fast. I mean, the levels are goofy. Everything about this game, for the most part, is pretty silly and funny, which I do like. Again, it doesn't take itself serious. It's just a fun, goofy IP that definitely has longevity, that definitely seems to be around for a while. I mean, it has a lot of games. What, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that I know I can just right off the top know. Yeah, because we can't dive. So there's nothing we can do here. So there's definitely things that we need to get, abilities that we need to be able to acquire. My bad on that one. It looks like he's flipping you off too, doesn't he? It doesn't lend itself well to trying to rush through things as much as you would like to. Could not hit that to save my life. Whoa, we were just leaping in hopes that something was going to be there to catch us. And we got there. I didn't even see that. It just all of a sudden we got caught. Ah, we missed it. Ah, this is one of those levels. Oh. The one thing about this game is, it does every trope in the book. Don't get me wrong. But, like, it mixes things up a lot. Okay, I gotta just remember to jump down on that. I don't like this. The whole you can't see anything and you're just kind of doing everything blindly is a little obnoxious. This sucks. Like, this really does. This is... Really? We hit the thing and it's just like, no. Like that level is really obnoxious. You don't get to see anything. You kind of blind. You're doing everything blind, which is really aggravating. But we're gonna try to beat this one level. But trying to time and drop down on something you can't even see really sucks, dude. It really is obnoxious. And stuff like this, where we're like, hey, hopefully we land. And how we missed this, I don't know. Are we going to be able to... Okay, so now, see, we can do stuff here. Like, it's just weird how this game functions. Hitting enemies seems to be a very hard thing to do in this game. Like, no joke. It's ridiculous. All the basic things. Hitting enemies... Oh, off screen. Nice. Okay. And jumping. Both seem to be a very complicated thing in this game. I must say, her levels seem to be a lot more difficult than some of the other ones. Which is not bad. So we could do that where we could drop down and get that. See, I'm worried about this because the jumping is not the best. Of course, right? Yeah, I knew that was coming. Alright, there we go. I thought I screwed that. I thought we just slipped on that one. Oh goody, another water level. Wow, that was Oh, are we battle-toading this? We are battle-toading this, aren't we? We're kind of battle-toading a little bit there. Alright, we're gonna try a little bit more. Like I said, this game definitely loves to add every single side-scrolling thing ever brought to video games to this point. I think there's no point in attacking. I think it seems to do more harm than good. So we're just gonna Battletoads this thing instead. I don't know. I think I like this one the least. I enjoyed the previous ones, but this one, I feel like it feels like there's too much wrong. It feels very rushed, and it just doesn't seem like it actually is doing what it's supposed to be doing. I think most of the jumping is really kind of obnoxious. Hitboxes seem to be kind of all over the place. I don't know. I don't know why, but just everything about this game seems slightly subpar, to the point where the whole game feels more obnoxious and annoying than kind of enjoyable like the other ones. The other ones were actually a lot more fun than this one. There's just something about the gameplay on this one that really doesn't fit or mesh, and it's hard to put your finger on, because at glance and doing stuff, for the most part, it just seems fine and polished. But the more you play it, like I said, the jumps that you just can't quite get there, the level design that is almost more obnoxious than enjoyable, the fact that hitting the enemy half the time like you're missing them even though you're on top of them smacking them, and all these things, everything just kind of combines to feel slightly just off on every aspect, where, you know, I don't know, it's one of those weird things where it's just like that minute little, if you were able to just move over just a hair everything, it would work better. But it's almost like things shifted in transport kind of thing, and nothing really meshes well. The hitbox, like I said, the hitboxes are kind of off, the jumping seems off. We're still in this, I get it, and it's just, I guess it is what it is with the IP, but the very limited level development and enemies are the same, just over and over again in every single one of these games, which not necessarily a bad thing, like enemy wise, because like there's a lot of these IPs that has the same stuff, you know, like Mega Mans and Marios and stuff, but I think every level kind of mixes some stuff up. This one seems to just be the same one. Let's just keep throwing it without really changing much up. But more so, it's just some of the enemy placement, and right now in this game in particular, like the hitboxing on the enemies is so obnoxious, where you're attacking but nothing happens, but then they hit you because you couldn't hit them, and all these little things, and the jumping. But mostly it's like a lot of these levels were just so poorly executed and obnoxious that they were just very, very, very not fun at all. The one water level with the very goofy blue-haired dude, and then the jungle one where you're blind jumping everywhere and doing all this stuff, really kind of sucks. But all in all, like, the game is interesting. You know, it like I said, doesn't take itself too seriously. It's a fun, silly game. But I think this one just feels more unfinished and unpolished than the previous ones. But very interesting IP, and this one even more so has just so much more, like, honestly kind of wrong shit going on. But all in all, thanks for joining, guys. Till next time, you guys have a good one. See you later.